What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It is SEC After Dark. We are live Thursday, February 5th. Super Bowl 60 is right around the corner. Steve had a rough day. Joey Aguilar is looking for a sixth year. Maybe we might squeeze in a few hoops.
No, Joey Aguilar is looking for his 8th year. Trinidad's looking for his 6th year.
Hang on, Corey, did you say Super Bowl 60, which means Steven has seen every single one of them?
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought.
Wow.
Wait, do we have a full house? Do we have a full house?
A full house.
We do.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, no.
All right.
Aces?
What's going on?
Yeah. It
What
is
up?
on like
Yeah,
Donkey
buddy.
Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong. And
Yeah,
what does that
two
mean?
weeks in a row.
Yeah,
Lot of
2 weeks in a
power.
row.
All right, now we can start. We have a full house. Boss Man and Hammer joined from Biscuits and SEC. Great show last night, boys. Mike Hughesman from Off Season After Dark. Jake Thomas, Bama After Dark. Tide Talk Live. Jeb Beecham, Olin Mills, and Stephen Willis, the most watched Ole Miss podcast in all the land. Locked on Ole Miss. And I'm Corey Burton, Locked on Vandy. Together, we bring you SEC After Dark. We are live. So your comments, whenever and however you want to join us, make sure you join us and join in and have some fun with us. Now, got a lot to talk about. Super Bowl 60. Who are we going to pick? I don't know. Right? We might squeeze in a little hoops. Probably not. Joey Aguilar is looking for his 13th year. And Trinidad.
Which is roughly half of what TJ Finley's on.
Yeah, right.
Oh, sorry.
Finley, I think Finley is on year 30.
Finley's like catching up with kids with, Phillip Rivers at this point, I believe.
He is.
Yeah.
He's looking. I think he wants to. I think he wants to hit for the cycle, and what I mean by that is play for all 136 FBS schools.
The right Fitzpatrick plan.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
College style. So he's got a few more years left. So,
Yeah.
but Steve, we'll start with you. Major roadblock in the journey to have another year of Trinidad Chambliss. It's brutal. Let's just put it that way. I'm not real sure about. They're giving waivers here, they're giving waivers there, and they said they Mutombo'd. They took my waiver away, apparently.
Apparently.
They I did the finger wag, and I guess it's copyrighted because I got Mutombo'd. But Trinidad was denied a waiver, man. What do we what's going on here, Steve?
Well, first off, the fact that Trinidad got denied by the NCAA makes no difference whatsoever. Nobody at Ole Miss was even remotely surprised that happened, because I got a conspiracy theory about what's going on, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. This is a medical hardship case. This is a medical red shirt thing. This is the same thing that Joe Montana and players went through back in the 70s and 80s. You've heard of the old 6th year senior. Well, this is what they did. This isn't a new thing. This isn't TJ Finley or anything like that. And the problem that happens is the guidelines for players at the D2 level, what's good enough for them to get a medical hardship red shirt is not good enough for a D1 player to get it. So if somebody's coming from D2 to D1, they're not going to have the documentation. Now, there's an added layer to this. 2 weeks ago, when it was originally declined, the NCAA came out and said that Fair State was against it, and all of that. Nobody was coming to the aid. They didn't have any information, which turned out that was not true. That was produced by Tom Mars, different stuff, and said, okay, we got 91 pages of information, and it said, basically Trinidad was not going to win the job anyway. He does not deserve that. Turns out that the NCAA did not even consult or put any weight into what the doctor's diagnosis came to be, and all of that. So it feels like the fix is in from the NCAA side of things. That's the reason it was always going to be up to the courts, because in certain situations, that's the only way you can get around the NCAA's selective enforcement that they seem to love to do. Trinidad getting here. I think in the Ole Miss release is like we're having to go through appeals and go through the court system for something that should have been rubber stamped at the staff level. That's how much of an open and shut case Ole Miss views this as being. Once it gets into the courtroom, I expect the temporary injunction to be put down immediately, and I don't think the permanent injunction will be that far behind it.
Open and shut case, Johnson.
I heard Dabo Sweeney was behind this.
He said, no.
This is Steve right now. That's
Yeah.
Steve.
It's fantastic. I love the conspiracy theories and all that. And my conspiracy theory is this, by the way. I'll go ahead and bring it out and see what y'all think.
Mm-hmm.
The Alabama basketball player, Joey Aguilar, the Diego Pavia case hearing is coming up this week. Trinidad Chambliss, there's 4 fairly high-profile cases in a row. I think the NCAA wants to take courtroom L's in all 4 cases so they can go to Congress and whine that they need more help. They need something to actually get done because this is ungovernable.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
That is a very good point.
Okay.
I can say that.
Yeah.
You might not have a tinfoil hat on.
I know how they spend my paycheck. I don't trust them to fit college athletics because of that.
That's the problem.
Yeah, right.
You're asking for help.
Yeah.
They're going to buy something completely unrelated.
Let's all just pass that pack around and take a drag.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I agree though. I'm with you, Steve. I think that's true. I mean, I think at this point they're just like, just keep putting, spikes in us here because at the end of the day, we need somebody else to step in.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the only play the NCAA has. They
Really?
cannot regain on their own any sort of power, so they need Congress.
Probably not. Yeah.
To do it. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. But that's kind of the only card they can play right now is, hey, we need help from way high above to help.
And had they planned it well, 5-6 years ago, and put guardrails on the portal, NIL, it might not have gotten to where it has. But like right now, it's like putting toothpaste back in the tube. I think we're too far gone for them to really have any meaningful change. Partially because they've lost faith in everybody's mind. Nobody's going to change their mind. Oh, they can do this better. Let's get back on board with the NCAA. They're the good guys. Nobody thinks that anymore.
And nobody's scared of them either. Like, nobody's going to say, hey, you have this. And they're going to be like, yeah, F off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mike, you're right. A lot of their history, I mean, this is their own fault. Like Steve said,
Yes.
A lot of that selective enforcement, they've been doing that for years. And
Yeah.
you're already hurting your own image. And then this stuff with the NIL happens. And it's destroyed them, I think.
Steve Willis joke about the selective enforcement. I'm going to see if I can perfect it here. I'm going to see if I can get it right. Kentucky screwed up so bad that Cleveland State got 3 years of probation.
Yeah, that's a Jerry Tarkanian special. The NCAA absolutely has to get Congress to step in. The only way they can get Congress to do it is by drawing enough eyeballs. So the most high-profile eligibility case, Trinidad Chambliss, the weirdest one in the Alabama basketball player, all of that together, they're hoping that will get enough attention. But this is the thing that I want to point out to everybody. It's not like this is a dead time in Washington. There's other things going on.
Wait,
so
no, there's not.
There is a good chance that this doesn't even register at all. And the NCAA without Congress will die within 10 years. They will not be around. The college sports are going to be around forever. I will always be able to watch Ole Miss play a football game. The NCAA is going to die. It's just a matter of when.
That's a good point.
There's nothing going on in Washington, by the way. So they're all at the Capitol right now.
I'm just glad that the powers that be in our sport have screwed it up so bad that they need a body with like a 10% approval rating to save us. Now we're going to be in good hands.
Yeah,
can you imagine the NCAA looking at a 10% rating? It's like, oh my goodness, that would be amazing. You going, Sizzler?
They're moving
it would take Congress 10 years to just to
Oh my God!
just
Yeah.
to put somebody on probation, and then by that time, that person's long gone.
They're moving NCAA HQ to Greenland.
Rick and Monty are going to be the new commissioner.
But if we're getting info from people on college sports, are we going to get thick files with Derek Dooley and Ray Goff's names redacted from all of these sheets? I don't know.
Oh man, that's
No.
good.
If it's actually the way that they're doing it, you just need to redact the perpetrators, but all the victims, you need to put all the information out there.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's
Right.
apparently the way they do that. And then they're like, oh, no, we're good. Come on, guy.
Oh God.
I mean, you would think though, like, I guess it really just has to get so bad that Congress steps in or whatever. We've had multiple high-profile cases. You'd have thought that the eyeballs would have been on it when the Supreme Court smacked them down. What are we at 2 or 3 times the Supreme Court smacked them down now? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we will get enough eyeballs on it with multiple these bundled cases here, Steve, like you're talking about. But
I've said they want it. I don't think it's going to happen.
Right.
And I think that's how, like you said, Bothman, where they get bundled, where instead of, Aguilar, Chambliss, but it's Aguilar et al., and everybody's included in one jumbo case.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
They tranche it together like one of those loans before 2008.
Yeah.
And the funny thing in the world is
You get a movie about it a dozen years later.
Yeah.
they're talking about the Aguilar thing and the Alabama basketball player in Trinidad, like their cases are remotely related. The only thing they're about is eligibility that they have in common. After that, it's completely different. But they still want to talk to everything like it's the same thing. It's almost like the NCAA is trying to win a PR war, and that right there in itself is hilarious.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, look at us, we're and Badacco played in the NBA, and here we are. What's next? LeBron James is going to go to Ohio State,
play wide receiver.
He's finally going to play wide receiver. Yeah.
Am I blanking on a fourth one? Chambliss, Badioko, Aguilar. Is there a fourth one going on too? That I'm blanking.
The Pavia hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who's not really trying to play? It's about the principal. Yeah.
Which there
like
could be
2
more.
weeks. Yeah.
There could be more, starting soon. I mean, there's the kid who played at UCLA or whatever. He's trying to come back apparently. And then I don't even know how this is happening, but there's a kid at Baylor right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
But there's no lawsuit for that. I don't know.
This is the NCAA's own fault. It is.
Oh,
Ole Miss
yeah.
has Ilias Cameron, who was a professional player that came over from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference between the G League and Europe.
Yeah.
And the NCAA decided that was okay, and the G League and all that, they created this whole mess. And that's another reason I think my conspiracy theory is on track. I think I'm right about that.
we're so incompetent. We need your help.
I mean, it doesn't matter if
No,
you're a
it's
European
not
pro.
this is ungovernable. Help me.
Yeah. But
We need to put Arkansas on probation again for something that Georgia does.
Don't matter. G League pro or European pro, they're the same as that thing. They're
So
pros.
this is Justin's asking us about what LSU was investigated for. I
Steve,
think
you can't say LSU because
it was basically Justin. It was the new CSC, the one that kind of looks over all the NIL deals.
they didn't
College
report
Sports
properly.
Commission.
They didn't report, and so now,
Yeah.
but LSU, it's already solved. Everything's okay. LSU sent in the documentation. Apparently, it was solved pretty quickly.
Yeah, the stuff
And
that Lane Kiffin is doing blatantly over the $20 million cap, not involved somehow
problem.
in this
Not a
inquiry.
problem.
It was
it's
other sports that weren't
Yeah.
reporting properly, but football,
Yeah.
don't worry about that. They're fine.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But before we move on, real quick, Corey, explain to me this. How did Richard Seymour's kid get 111 felony counts of destruction of property?
11. It was 11.
It was
It was
11?
it was posted wrong. It was actually 11, and I do know the answer to that actually.
They messed it up. Yeah. Go ahead.
He was inside the dorm and he was replicating some TikTok challenge where he kicked a bunch of doors in. So like 11 of them. That's what he.
It was like It was like Ding Dong Ditch, but it was like a modified version where he was kicking and beating on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Door in, yeah.
Congratulations,
idea.
Georgia people. I thought you speeding repeatedly would have been the dumbest thing that you could do. I was wrong.
No.
I
Kicking
apologize.
doors in because of
Yep.
TikTok.
Because
The
of
problem
TikTok.
is,
Love it.
the problem is the amount of damage he did. It raised it to all the felonies. So
Boss, do that again.
And because it was public property made it felonies too. Yeah.
Yeah, probably property.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know what that phone call was like whenever Kirby got it.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yes.
Kirby was like,
Can you
wait,
imagine?
what?
Oh my God.
And
Say that
Kirby will have the most generic press conference response to, oh, it was bad. We need to do better. He never says anything when he gets
No.
talked about these things.
That's one of those things where, he probably took that phone call and he was like, you did what now, son?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually wish you were speeding. That's the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You wasn't speeding?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Hey,
What's
that-
speeding? Just tell me you were speeding, man. Come
Yeah,
yeah,
on.
there was one guy that was speeding and crashed into a house. So we had speeding and property damage in one.
That was, I think that was Nitro Tuggle.
Was it really?
No, his name was Nitro.
He's living up to his name. Yeah.
Well,
Nitro Tuggle, yeah, he's Jesse Tuggle's kid.
And then after it was over, he's like, I almost got you. And then he had to give his pink slip or something. I think that's how that works.
They watched it. I think
Almost
Fast
had
and
you.
Furious was like, I think they said they were doing a casting call in Athens. And so that's
Yeah. Yeah. What's
He
his
was
name?
auditioning. Yeah.
Vin Diesel, aka Dom Toretto,
Yeah.
has been seen
Yeah.
in and around the football facility.
I think
Same-
George
same-
has
I live
been
my
doing
life a quarter
secret
mile.
casting for a future Dukes of Hazzard
I,
remake.
yeah, I was going to say,
yeah.
it seems like they've been watching the Duke boys a little bit too much. in
Yeah.
Georgia.
I could see Tate Ratledge driving the General Lee. He fits that
Oh,
profile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that too.
mullet,
Yeah.
mustache,
Yeah.
Southern accent. No.
Yeah.
But he is a Detroit Lion, so I don't know if he can. do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Gunnar Stockton would drive like Cooter's Wrecker.
Oh man.
Or the
Yeah.
is that the Joe Dierte
Yeah.
truck?
Mm. Yeah.
The
He
Wrecker.
got that one. Yeah. And I'm trying to think. Let's see. The running back Nate Frazier, like Daisy Duke's Jeep, would drive that.
Wow.
All of them would get beat by Ole Miss because that's what they do now.
Oh,
I don't want to think about any football player looking like Daisy Duke.
oh,
the
yeah.
Jeep, drive the Jeep, drive
Yeah.
the Jeep.
I'm kidding.
Boss man, what are you thinking about over there?
Yeah.
And besides,
Whatever it was, I don't want to be thinking about it.
and besides that, anybody that goes to Texas A&M cannot comment on how a female looks.
Oh, don't even start with me, Steve. Don't even start with me.
Hey,
Yeah.
You can get me riled up.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab my popcorn.
Yeah.
Steve,
Oh my god.
Steve kicked a live anthill. All right,
Yeah.
let's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
No.
see it. Okay.
None of that slander tonight for the yell leaders. All right.
let me get my milkman uniform
Yeah.
real quick.
I'm gonna
Oh
start
my god.
doing
Yeah,
yells.
I
on
got
the
A&M.
podcast.
I've gotten Georgia. I haven't done Tennessee or Alabama yet, and
Just going down the line on everybody tonight.
I don't want to punch down on South Carolina.
Yeah.
There
I
he
might
is.
get him.
Come on.
The whole bottom row, Steve, is out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We should have.
It's a rough couple of years for the Gamecocks and everything except women's basketball. I'm not going to lie about that.
Yeah.
Next year, South Carolina is going to be good at football, and it's going to surprise everybody. It's like, oh, this is an amazing story. If only anybody ever saw it coming. Remember, I had this conversation. They're going to win games next year. A lot of them.
Yeah.
The other team that's going to win games is Oklahoma State. We're just going to they were just really bad for 2 years because Mike Gundy didn't care anymore. Yeah.
I'm too busy watching
Yeah.
ONN or
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the scandal about watching One American News, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden he couldn't win a football game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing
Right.
ever.
Yes.
What was that? He wore that T-shirt to like a press conference.
Yeah. He was with Ollie Gordon. They were talking to a reporter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then after that, he couldn't win a football game. And I don't know, but yeah, it's some of the silliest things ever.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's because they couldn't get a serviceable QB on the roster, but maybe it's the T-shirt.
No, it's definitely a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
thank
Yeah.
you, Oklahoma State, for Deshaun Stribling. Holy cow!
Yeah.
I wonder, do y'all think Gundy's done? Or do you think he'll
define
resurface? Like an OC job or something. Head coach would be a stretch, but
I think you would, based on how bad they were the last couple of years, I think you would really need assurances that his head's in the game before hiring him. But if I was, I'm trying to think of a G5 team in that area, I would give him a run. Like, say if Butch leaves Arkansas State or when Charles Huff leaves Memphis. Yeah, if he wanted a job, I would hire him.
Yeah.
North Texas, if Neil Brown gets a better job again. Yeah.
Jeff Traylor leaves UTSA.
Yep.
Me. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to take a job like that, though. I really don't. I feel like
He
it's
would,
like,
'cause you know how much pressure he won't have at those jobs?
yeah.
I mean, dang, like he would be all over that because he could just be Mike Gundy and nobody would care, and nobody would care how many games he wins or doesn't win.
Okay, we got a good question from Athletes Forum Podcast. Does the SEC have the best group of quarterbacks next season?
Yeah, 100%.
Big time.
No doubt.
I don't even have to see the other list.
Yeah.
let's go down the list. So,
All right, Mike.
so the Big Ten's got obviously Sayin, Dante Moore,
Jaden Maeva, Josh Hoover,
Yeah, Josh Hoover.
Underwood.
Rocco Betch. Rocco.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Rocco.
Oh, he's at Penn State now, isn't he?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Is the Rutgers kid back? Callie McManus or whatever his name is.
No, they got Holstein, the dude that transferred from. Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I thought he went to UVA. Did he flip?
Because Prabula went to UVA, so I think
Yeah, but they were going to get Holstein.
Someone went to Boston or someone went to Rutgers.
yeah,
I might be wrong on guys. They got someone though.
Who went to Indiana?
Oh, Lonergan, Boston College guy went to
Yeah.
Rutgers.
Lonnie.
The former Bama guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Eli is at Virginia.
Yeah.
Eli Holstein.
And
What did you say, Corey? You asked about someone.
Indiana.
Josh Hoover from TCU.
Mhm.
SEC, Trinidad Chambliss, Arch Manning.
Arch Manning, Trinidad.
Oh, Malik Washington at Maryland is legit too. He's like their only good player, but he's really good.
Yeah.
Lenore Sellers, who I
Yeah.
mentioned is going to have a good year.
Probably a Heisman winner next year. Yeah.
Gunnar Stockton, he finished in the top 10 for the Heisman.
Arch.
Arch.
So, yeah,
Marcel.
I already said
Oh, you did? Okay. Marcel.
Marcel.
Sam
yeah,
A healthy Levitt is a good player.
Levitt. Jared Curtis, number
Tennessee.
one. High school recruit.
You cannot, I don't care.
If Aguilar's back,
Jared
yeah.
Curtis is a 2-year as a true freshman.
Kentucky will have Minchie and Notre Dame transfer.
Still good.
yeah, Florida will
Ross
have
Brown at
Georgia Tech
Auburn.
kid. Yeah, Brown.
Tennessee will have Aguilar.
Yeah, as long as he's back.
Austin Simmons.
Put up big numbers.
Mizzou.
Austin Simmons, I'm telling you, he's going to do what we all said he was going to do last
Mario
year.
Taylor's
Going to
gonna
I
be
can see that.
pretty good. I don't know how many games he'll win, but he's going to be good.
Yeah.
Who's the band?
AJ Hill will be Arkansas's QB. He's coming with Silverfield from Memphis.
Austin Mack or Keelan Russell.
It's
But
going
I
to be
don't
it's
know.
going to be
I mean,
Keelan Russell.
I think it's Keelan too.
I do too.
I'm not a big Philo fan yet. I need to see more about him in Florida.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Tramel Jones. I think Buster was hinting.
Oh, you
at
do?
that.
Okay. Good to know.
But like Buster was
Yeah.
like, yeah, Aaron
Are we
Philo's
dropping
good, but
family
Tramel
knowledge?
Jones, you know,
We dropping inside family knowledge?
I have no inside family knowledge on that.
Oh,
The group text has been
He's
popping
barely
off
even seen him
about.
play.
Yeah. Corey's walking it back now. That was inside info. Athletes Forum podcast. I know y'all are Gators. Listen up here, man. Inside info right here.
Yeah.
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 This is the Gators insider.
Who'd have thought?
Here's another
who'd have
good
thought That
question.
would be my name. That would be by my name, Gators Insider.
Do we think, as SEC fans, feel that SEC reclaims the top spot?
as far as best quarterbacks or just overall?
Just talking about win the national championship. I'm
Like win a
assuming.
natty.
Yeah.
So it's Indiana, Ohio State versus.
Ole Miss and Texas.
Oregon and Notre Dame are both going to be really good again.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're both tough.
Notre Dame. We're like,
They're going to be good. And their schedule, I mean, they might have to win 11 games to make the playoffs because their schedule's so weak. But they're going to be pretty good, I think.
Oh no, they tried to fix that, but
I think I know.
We got a Will Muschamp reference. We got a Will Muschamp reference.
Oh man, I love it.
Go look at Buster. The three of us look like if you put me, Buster, and Will Muschamp in a room together, I'm not like and just did a headshot. I'm not sure you would be able to tell the difference.
we definitely look like a family reunion.
Corey, you're related to Buster. You're supposed to look like him.
Yeah, right.
It's great. Like it's great. Like I don't know. It's crazy how much we look alike.
I was gonna say I don't know how
Like,
close I am to my cousin.
He's a second cousin for me. So like I shouldn't look that close to a second cousin.
True.
Yeah.
True. But you're still related. There's still blood.
There is blood. Yes, there is blood.
I don't know if we do reclaim the top spot. I don't feel. I mean, maybe Georgia. Who are we thinking like next year? Like top 2 or 3.
The Horns are going to be pretty good next year, I think.
But is there
Aside
a
from them,
slam,
there's no way they're going to.
Okay.
is there a slam dunk for any school?
Listen, I'm telling you right now, the best 2 teams in the SEC is going to be Ole Miss if Trinidad comes back and Texas.
Yeah.
That's going to be the game of the year when Ole Miss goes to Austin.
Probably.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I will say, I've never been a Georgia guy. They really turned it on at the end of the year, and they're bringing back a lot of that squad.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be tough.
Dangerous. Ole Miss going to be dangerous. Texas going to be dangerous. A&M will be should be dangerous.
I think we're going to be the same as we were last year. That's like our ceiling again. But unless Marcel Reed takes a step, that we're not necessarily
Still
expecting.
dangerous.
He's definitely dangerous.
His dad's a good dude too.
Boss man, how much of their O-line is coming back? Because they were good there, but like I don't know up front what they're looking like.
You're spot on, Mike. That's my question. Like, is the offensive line? We're losing a decent amount. I don't know. Hammer, do you know? Is it 3 out of 5? I know we're losing 2 at least. I think it's
we're
3.
losing 2 tackles or no, yeah, we're losing 3 of the 5. I think Naboo and 4 of the 5 , I guess.
So Santos is gone, right?
Santos left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fathery,
Naboo is back.
Santos, who's the big
Zune and Crownover are gone.
Junior Crown over? There you go.
So 4 of the 5 are out.
Yeah, and you lost Klein and the Army guy, right? On offensive and defensive coordinator. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Even though Elko calls the defense, I understand.
Right. Not too worried about Jay Bateman because Elko calls it, but I totally with you on the offensive side of the ball. It's going to be Holman Wiggins, who was our wide receivers coach, got promoted to OC. Colin Klein speaks very, very highly of him. Never called plays at this level, so total wild card. Who knows?
And y'all brought in that one guy that was on the offensive line for Alabama last year. He can play guard and tackle, so he's
Formby,
and he's got a lot. Yeah, Formby, and he's got a lot of SEC experience, which is critical.
Who's the quarterback's coach going to be? You know,
It's actually a good question. I do not know. Let me look it up here.
No,
I was wondering if Wiggins was going to switch to QBs, but I wouldn't have thought so.
I doubt it. That is a good question because I don't know. I don't think that they would slot him there.
No.
Joey Lynch, he was promoted to the role in January 24.
Okay.
So I imagine he's just going to stay in that role.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, A&M, I would say A&M's kind of a wild card. Certainly not somebody that I would bet
Joey
on.
Lynch.
But I will say this, and I'm going to go ahead and call my shot now. Lane Kiffin and his $50 million roster is going to get beat by 3 touchdowns by Texas A&M in next sector.
That was
going
Love
As long
that.
as Blake Baker's still the D coordinator, he doesn't know how to stop his own read. As soon as Marcel,
As soon as the quarterback starts running, they act like it's like 1997. Like, what is this sorcery?
Is Lebanon going to play? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question though, because so the SEC still feels a little bit like, right, there's teams that could do it, but you don't have the Alabama of old where you just slot them into the playoff and the SEC title game, or even Georgia, more recently, and then but the Big Ten, I guess it's Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon. Like those should all be. I just assume Indiana.
I think USC might be a playoff team next year too. They're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I would keep an eye on Michigan too.
Yeah, I think Michigan.
Whittingham.
Both of those teams upgraded a lot, and USC brought in Gary Patterson as D coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny to me. I feel like those two hated each other. Oklahoma and TCU back in the day.
Yeah.
They probably did.
It's amazing what money does.
What money and another opportunity.
Gary Patterson is the only coordinator or head coach that's number is in my phone. So that's cool. I do have Gary Patterson's phone number.
Did you delete David Cutcliffe?
Huh?
Did you delete Cutcliffe?
I didn't have a cell phone back then.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah. When I was with Cut, it was 2004. It's like, come on, I don't want to pay for usage minutes.
They were still using.
Could have got a Nextel.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
rotary phone.
Yeah.
Nextel.
Coach Cut, where you at?
yeah, see? Copper, yeah.
Oh, Zach Morris one, the big one you sold you.
Steve, do you have Billy Brewer's number on the rotary?
Yes. Liz, we would be videotaping practice when we're doing it, and Billy Brewer would come running by because he'd do stadiums every day. So yeah, I got to see Dog quite a bit.
Okay. He'd been retired for like 10 years by then, right?
Yeah, it was 10 years at that point because he got run out in 1993, so 13 years.
Is he still alive or did he pass away?
No, he passed away.
Okay.
Yeah. Not too awfully long ago, but he did pass
away.
But yeah, I guess the first coach that I had in my phone was that staff, like the Orgeron staff. So that would have been the first head coach, but he's long since been out of my phone.
I thought he was on your Christmas card list.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
You sent him a Christmas card with your shirt off.
Oh my God.
Good guy.
Now Steve finally took his shirt off.
Yeah.
I told that story at Rivals.
Oh my God.
And all of a sudden they kept like Zach Morris pausing it to go get more people to hear it. And I remember having to tell the thing like 3 times in a row because it was like, no, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. And just absolutely ridiculous.
I remember that.
That stopping a South Park-esque dog pile of people with their shirts off because my shirt was on to yell at me in front of everybody still piled up with their shirt off about not having my shirt off is one of the most ridiculous things that has ever happened to me.
Oh man, he just wanted you doing the fun.
The funniest thing that's ever happened to you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Coach O just takes his shirt off at any gathering. It seems like, my God.
Coach O is allergic to shirts.
Yeah, I think so. If he could coach shirtless, he probably would.
Of course, of course, when I get his age and I look like that, I probably won't wear a shirt either. But that dude's jacked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would, no matter how I look.
Yeah.
You got to take your shirt off, boy.
No.
I'm not.
Because I'm not a teenage boy doing chores. That's why.
If he didn't have to wear a shirt, he'd probably be the GOAT. He'd have like 8 titles if he didn't have to wear a shirt on the sidelines. They'd have a stat outside Tiger Stadium without a shirt on, just tan and buff.
Yeah.
Listen, I know Orgeron story time. I apologize about this, but
the other coach that didn't believe in shirts was Steve Spurrier, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No shirt, no shoes, no problem.
In 2006, I think it's 2006, almost played Wake Forest. And it was a hurricane was coming through. The remnants of a hurricane was coming through. So there was a delay like there often is.
06. Yep.
Like there often is in college football. So it started going. Wake ended up beating the hell out of Ole Miss. But the reason they ended up beating the hell out of Ole Miss is because in the hour-and-a-half rain delay, Coach Orgeron took the team into the indoor practice facility and they proceeded to have a 100-play scrimmage while they were waiting to play a football game.
So the guys are tired.
Wake Forest heard about it, tried to get in there. There's almost a fist fight between staff members. This was the stupidest era of Ole Miss football. It genuinely was.
God, it's a brilliant move. Toughen the guys up.
Yeah, that's native to me.
Yeah, Wake Forest threw like 5 passes in that game.
Steve, I'm just hearing.
That's it.
I'm just hearing that you're soft. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah. But I'm here.
Yeah, good point.
You soft, boy.
Hmm?
Oh, you soft.
That's a good impression.
Although the funniest thing for
One of
Orgeron
my better ones.
was his thing after telling about the LSU job. And they told him, it was like, we're going to fire you and pay you $18 million. And he said, what door do you want me to go out of and what time do I leave?
Yeah.
They go, do you have any questions?
Beach.
Yeah. What door do I go out of?
Mhm.
Gonna take my shirt off.
That was pretty funny.
What do we want to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl? Has anybody got any hot takes?
Yeah.
Hot takes. Yeah. Vandy's going to finally get a Super Bowl ring. They have a long snapper on Patriots.
Yeah, I really think the Patriots going to win, honestly.
Long snapper fits.
I like the Seahawks in this one. For those of you into placing wagers on players' performances, I like the over in sacks for DeMarcus Lawrence and Byron Murphy too, by the way.
Whatever the over is in receptions for Jackson Smith and Jigba,
Oh, yeah.
take that.
Hmm.
I can probably
One
tell
of
you
my-
what it is.
Yeah, one of my favorite players at Ole Miss when he was there was Jared Ivey. He plays for the Seahawks, so I'll be going for the Seahawks in the game.
I'm going to take the Tom Brady route and say I don't have a dog in the fight, but it'd be cool to see the Seahawks win one.
I'm definitely rooting for the Seahawks, but I don't know. A Titans fan, I still have a soft spot for Vrabel. Don't think we should have gotten rid of him. So
Just
it's hard to
entertain.
root against him.
Just need that Mike Vrabel type coach to coach Tennessee. Just need to find that guy.
We got him. We got him, I
Cole,
think.
JSN's over 6.5. That's a tough number.
Ooh, that is.
Yeah.
They'll throw 7 screen passes to him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, by the way, have y'all seen any of the leaks of commercials?
No.
The Xfinity one is unbelievable.
The Xfinity one is awesome. I love the Budweiser one. It is nice that Budweiser's back to making Super Bowl commercials that were good to start with. Yes, fantastic.
I haven't seen the Budweiser one.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I haven't seen any of
This
them.
was the greatest commercial ever. Like that whole arc of commercials was fantastic.
Who's doing the Super Bowl halftime show this year?
Me. No, Bad Bunny.
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny.
Well, you can flip it over and there's a competing halftime show of I think the Puppy Bowl, and also you can catch Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, yeah, why not?
Whatever that one is, I'm doing that. I like
Kid
Kid
Rock,
Rock.
baby.
Which,
From
by the
old
way,
school.
he was like on camera with his hat and everything, and he looked like I think he looked like Ernest. I think that was him. Like Jim
Oh, yeah.
Barney
He's
sitting
gotten
there, and
old.
it's like, man, you've gotten old, buddy.
Yeah.
I liked Kid Rock 30 years ago, but no, not anymore.
I like to crank up God Bless Saturday every Saturday in the fall,
Yeah,
first thing in the
man.
morning with Kid Rock.
Crank that, baby. 211.
I don't know what Bad Bunny's saying, but I like some of his songs. So, Pero Negro,
Yeah.
I love Pero Negro. I don't know why.
He
Don't know what
is
it's
the
about.
most streamed person on Spotify, Jeb. You're not alone.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Monica, great
Yeah,
song.
a
I
few
don't know what they're
other
about.
people like him. There's a few other
But
people that like him too. So
I can drive down the street and bang to it. I love it.
Jeb,
Nope.
at the end of the year, it's going to be, your Spotify Wrapped. It's like Jeb Beecham, top 3% listener of Bad Bunny. You have no idea
Yeah.
who he is. But he's a top 3% listener.
Yeah.
It's like Stephen Willis. You're in the top 1% of Waylon Jennings listeners on Spotify. It's like no joke. How many people are still alive that's doing that?
I listen to a decent amount of Waylon on Spotify. Oh,
I love Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, he's the man.
Steve has just got Rascal
Yeah.
Flatts Bob That Head on repeat.
No, no.
You're just
that's,
competing
that's
with all
Lincoln
these
Financial Sports.
Steve, you're competing with everyone on this channel right now
Yeah.
for Waylon Jennings listens on Spotify.
That is the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I think it would be hilarious for a Super Bowl. They'll never do it, but it should be like Avril Lavigne, Michelle Branch, and Alanis Morissette, just to make everybody's head explode.
Oh,
God, yeah.
And throwing
What the hell?
Gwen Stefani on top of that. And
they can bring back Shakira and J-Lo for another halftime show.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a fun fact for you guys.
Wait,
Shakira's hips do not lie.
real quick, there's a tweet from
Oh,
J-Lo that said she was going to not get married anymore. She was going to concentrate on herself. And the first reply to that is, after 4 divorces and 6 engagements, it might have been you the problem after all.
This is a while back.
I love it.
I think you were focusing on yourself the whole time.
And those Ben Affleck like smoking memes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It didn't happen for no reason.
I'm surprised that Taylor Swift's never been asked to do a Super Bowl. I figured she would already had one under her belt by now.
You better not. It's like Bloody Mary. You don't say that to
She was touring a lot. That's probably part of it. You usually get someone that's not on tour.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, they try to do what is good for the people that are watching football games. Now, I think the reason they like Bad Bunny right now is because the like Hispanic and South American population of people watching the games has gone way up in the last few years. Way up. So they want to get one of the most popular artists in the world right now.
Next year.
Yeah, like Taylor Swift fans don't tend to be huge football watchers, you know.
That's true.
So
that is true.
You gotta go with the right audience.
Wait. Self-involved people aren't happy with things that are not about them. What?
Swifties.
I don't
They've learned who Travis Kelce is, but that's about it.
I don't know that it matters though, Jeb, because the stereotype, at least, for if you're going to get somebody who they enjoy, I guess you would want that to happen when either the Cowboys or the 49ers are playing, because that's the only 2 teams they care about.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
when you're born, if you're Hispanic, Hispanic American, you have to choose. You got to be a Cowboys fan or a Niners fan as soon as you're born. It's on your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Did y'all see
the Cowboys? Yeah.
Did y'all see that news report? I think she was like from Australia or whatever the other day. They was talking about the 49ers, and she called them the 69ers. And everybody in that room just like died. And she didn't realize what she said until she's like, "Oh, I meant 49ers." I'm like, man,
nope, we'll call them 69ers from now on.
Every time that clip comes up,
it is final. It's done.
Yeah,
complete.
You fix that shit.
They need to change that name tomorrow.
Hey, but can we take a second and just say thank you that the Chiefs are not involved in the playoffs this year?
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt Nagy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now he's going to go coach Jackson Dart.
Oh God, yeah. I'm sorry, Steve.
I'd probably rather had Charlie Weiss Jr.
Yeah,
true.
Oh, I saw a report that
we got
Amy Adams Strunk. They were saying Amy Adams Strunk had to force Salah to hire over Matt Nagy. I don't know, our GM, whoever he was, wanted Matt Nagy instead. And if that's true, they need to fire him.
Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah, they were buddies somewhere, and they was on the team somewhere. Yeah, and he was. That's why everybody was saying it's going to be Matt Nagy, and I was dying inside.
Apparently, he got
Speaking of formerly scorned out of work coaches, do you see Jeremy Pruitt's back in the game?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be an analyst from Michael Oxley in Maryland.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
that makes sense. Weren't they at Bama at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Old reunion.
As long as he's nowhere near Tennessee, it's fine.
Yeah. He's coming in there and it's like, why do you have all these McDonald's bags in your office? He's like, no reason.
I really like the McGriddle.
Well, that's a good move for him. I mean, it worked out for Kevin Sumlin. He's now the head coach of the Houston Gamblers.
Yeah.
There is an upward trajectory.
And for Loxley, you're kind of last chance. When you got to win games this year or else you're gone. So it doesn't matter what you're taking on, really.
But it's so hard to win in the Big Ten, especially for the game and Rutgers, guys like that.
I would have said the same thing, Jake, except we just saw Kurt Signetti just do it with Indiana.
Yeah.
That's right. The Big Ten's easy.
Yes.
Indiana's doing it.
Well, but my point is, if you're somebody like Mike Loxley, like time's ticking, my man. Like
Yeah.
you've been here for all these years, and look what this guy over here at Indiana just did. If you don't get it done, get out of here, man. You're done.
Yeah.
We were talking about Mike Loxley on Offseason After Dark this week because I had some Ohio State guys on, and nobody likes to pile on Mike Loxley more than I do. What is his career record as a head coach? Anybody want to take a guess?
Oh,
It's under 500, I think, ain't it?
39 and 75.
Yeah.
What is it? 11,
Yeah.
29 and 75?
39 and 75. He was 2 and 26 at New Mexico.
Yeah.
Good God.
terrible.
Just
So
needs
Maryland
time.
said, you know what? Let's hire that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
he
coach
went on the-
able to do to you. They all got jobs.
Yeah.
yeah, he went on the Saban rehab tour, and he had a couple good years as the OC, and then
Mhm.
boom,
Yeah,
there you
didn't
go.
Tua get him
I can't
basically
remember
that job?
And Loxley had back-to-back 8-win years at Maryland when Talia was his QB.
Yeah,
Yeah, when Tua's little brother
Yeah.
was his QB,
Yeah.
they had 8 wins. But,
Which is like half of his win total.
right, yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
They
These,
signed a big edge this recruiting class, like a 5-star top 10 prospect from the area, DMV area. But I was impressed to see that.
They were they recruit the DC area pretty well usually.
Yeah, Maryland should dominate like DeMatha.
right.
Mhm.
DeMatha, Archbishop Carroll, Gonzaga Prep.
The whole Catholic conference, really. Yeah. St. John's. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Gonzaga wasn't Caleb Williams Gonzaga? He was.
Yes.
Seems like that's
Yes,
right, yeah.
he was DC
Yeah,
somewhere.
I think he was.
Yeah,
Gonzaga.
and
I think
Maryland,
he was Gonzaga. Yeah.
when Virginia Tech was what Virginia Tech was, and Virginia was bad, the fact that Maryland didn't get down to Tidewater, that was almost an egregious fail.
I mean, part of the problem for them though is that those bigger schools moved in. You know what I mean? Like those schools were always picking at the edges of the Tidewater, and then it was like Penn State.
Penn State's always done well in that area.
Penn State, yeah.
Yeah.
James Franklin, Penn State. James Franklin just started cleaning up, which
Yeah.
is
And
only
now-
going to get
Yeah,
more so. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's going to be hokey land right there.
but they're not going to have a good quarterback because James Franklin doesn't do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's kind of like saying that Alabama should run. Alabama
Mhm.
doesn't run.
Who did
We don't
who
run
did
the ball.
the portal?
Not
at
anymore.
QB?
What's that?
Who did VT get in the portal at QB? 'Cause I
Greg
thought they
Meyer
were gonna-
him from Penn State.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh.
I thought they were going to get Tribula, but that
No.
didn't happen.
What happened?
Yeah, Grunkmeyer followed, and so did Bryce Baker, who was the backup at North Carolina that started a few games when Lopez was hurt. So those two will be at Tech.
Yeah, I was just looking back at if Maryland gets rid of Loxley, they could bring back the fridge, Ralph Friedgen.
Oh yeah,
They're good with him,
Oh,
man.
that'd be awesome.
Which, by
That's
the
the
way,
best they've been.
Best they've
that's
been.
that's who James
Yeah.
Franklin cut his teeth under.
But, you know who I actually think they will bring is Maryland native guy that's been there. Charles Huff could be the next Maryland head coach, and we know he doesn't mind moving.
Yeah, that'd be a good hire.
Yeah,
One thing I'll give Mike Loxley credit for, I think he brought back the Maryland swagger in terms of their uniforms. I think the Terp script helmets,
yeah.
I think the red, it went way off the rails for some years. And like some of those were cool, but a lot of them I thought were nuts. This is like classic, but also modern look. I think the uniforms for Maryland.
Under Armour tried to be like
Oregon, Nike.
Yeah. The Maryland flag helmets were completely insane.
Egregious.
I liked him, but there's too much going on. It's just too busy. Yeah,
Kind of like their flag. That flag's ridiculous.
yeah.
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 I think I'm glad they tried it, but after they should have seen it once and said that's enough.
That was a one game of a year helmet.
Yeah.
And they wore it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they started trying to put like waves in it, like it was, flapping in the wind. It was they were doing all sorts of crazy stuff with it.
And the other side of the Under Armour is what they do with Navy's uniform for the Army Navy game every year.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
I love that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Under Armour definitely saves up all their energy for that one.
that's
Yep.
true. Yeah, they do a good
It
job.
makes sense because Navy wins games.
Those were their first two schools for Under Armour.
Yeah.
Yeah, because their founders were alums. Yeah.
maybe the only two left. I don't know.
No. Well, but Gamecock still got another year left.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I thought they were switching.
Then you
They
got
are switching. They are. Yeah.
then you got Utah, who's still Under Armour.
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
Wisconsin's still Under Armour unless they switch back.
Okay.
By the way, just fun fact: Walker Jones, who's the head of the Grove Collective, cut his teeth as a sea level with Under Armour back in the day.
Interesting.
No, I didn't know that. Okay.
So is Ole Miss going to go to Under Armour?
Is Notre Dame still Under Armour too?
No,
Okay.
they switched off. I'm pretty sure they got a new deal.
I think they went back to Adidas, didn't they?
Yeah,
Did they?
Oh, Adidas, yeah.
Who did?
Notre Dame.
No, yeah.
Didn't Penn State go to Adidas?
Yes, they did, which
Yeah.
is the dumbest thing ever.
Boston College switched from Adidas to New Balance. That was
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
Tennessee
We
went
need-
back to Adidas, I think.
Coastal Carolina's Under Armour, I'm pretty sure.
We need Georgia Tech to bring back Russell Athletic.
Yeah.
That,
Georgia Tech and Mississippi
Yeah.
State.
that was the golden era.
Yeah.
So funny. Maybe Notre Dame still is Under Armour. Maybe I was wrong, but
I thought they were, but I don't know. Yeah.
I swore they
Switching-
signed a different deal.
switching
Yeah,
from
in the
Adidas.
turn of the century, Ole Miss and State were both Nike schools.
Okay.
They both made about the same amount of money, but Ole Miss made a little bit more, and State said, "Hey, we want more," and just they got mad and said, "Screw it, we're going to leave Nike, and everybody will be kicking down our doors for what we have." They couldn't find it. They had to go to Russell Athletic, and they lost their interlocking MSU logo in the process of the way that went. Yeah, it's one of the most disastrous temper tantrums, essentially, over that. And now they're on Adidas, and that's fine that they were able to land there. But there was a stretch of about 5 years where they were running Russell, and that was pretty hilarious.
When did A&M switch from Adidas to Nike?
Opposite. We were Nike and switched to Adidas.
Oh, okay.
It was
Decided they wanted
Right.
god awful Johnny Manziel specials.
Yeah, it was right around Summerlin, I think.
no.
And they had some rough looking unis. Yeah.
It was in the middle, I want to say, of the Sherman era.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like 20,
Like 2010, 2009.
maybe like 2009, 2010. Yeah, something like that.
Those
Yeah.
old school like maroon helmets with a massive ATM, and then the jerseys with this said Texas A&M and the big white collar, and then just the plain pants with the A&M Texas,
Yeah.
the ATM logo in the state of Texas. Those are peak,
Yeah.
those are peak Aggie uniforms.
Those were
Talking about
sweet.
the Dat wins.
The Dat wins. Dat win with shoulder pads that are bigger than him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Dan Campbell. Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't care if you have one ass cheek and three toes. I will beat your ass.
That was not bad either.
Yeah.
Corey's got the impressions tonight.
Oh, he can do the impressions, man. He can do the impressions.
We'll play you in a landfill.
Hey, I want to say something here. We got hoops maybe question mark on here. I know that A&M. Congrats, Jake. You guys beat us the other night in basketball.
Last night, it's close.
Right, very close. How is A&M not ranked yet? What the hell's wrong with the AP? I'm trying. I want to sue somebody over there.
I thought you should have been ranked in that game because I mean you're you're at the top of the SEC at the moment.
At
Crazy.
this,
Yeah.
we were 17-4 going into that game last night, and we're not ranked. And just week after week, it's like, oh no, we're not going to rank them. Like also receiving votes while we're at the top of the SEC, and there's teams.
How many-
And I told you guys that
they have, though, that could be. They might not have any quad one wins. That is a factor.
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But I told you y'all would love Bucky. Bucky's been very impressive.
You're right.
He's good. Don't play a lot of defense because when you score 100 points, it's not good. But I mean, if you score 97, you expect to win the game. But gosh, that was a fun game though.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It makes it
haven't
fun to
really-
watch every time.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I haven't really beaten anybody's the problem.
Probably, yeah.
Because the only great team I
If
see on
y'all
here is
beat Alabama
Tennessee. I
last
lost
night, you
that.
still wouldn't beat nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
We're
studied.
awful.
I haven't studied that one yet.
No,
He'll
that'll
do
be
it
a
next
good one.
week. For sure.
Yeah.
Just shave your head and then
Yeah, you got to shave your head. Though, too.
This is a page popper.
Yeah. Paper pop. Mhm.
This is a page popper.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, hey, by the way, too, we've I feel like so far at least, we'll see, give it like a couple years, but so far, A&M has won the divorce. Bucky and Buzz. Buzz going to Maryland. Maryland is bad.
They're very bad.
Very
they're
bad.
terrible.
You know,
Yeah.
A&M is 17-5, right near the top of the SEC.
Mhm.
Lighten it up on the scoreboard. I was pretty surprised to see how bad Maryland has been, but yeah, they're not good.
Not good.
They are not good.
They're not
Worst I've
good.
ever seen.
Worst I've ever seen. They fall asleep at the wheel.
Did y'all see that like 60-minute interview with Trump the other night? Did y'all catch any of that?
No.
It was some
And
kind of
I-
interview.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I do
No.
not watch anything that any politician does on television.
No, I just happened to walk through because Cassie was gone. I just had something on the TV and I just walked through into the living room and he was being interviewed by somebody and he was making the comment something about the election of 2020. Of course, he's still high on that it was stolen in Michigan, how all these ballots and apparently they got a task force that's looking into it. But he's like, we got somebody looking into it. And we're going, if it was stolen, which we know it was, but if it's stolen, we're going to do something. I'm like, just shut up. I mean, you're investigating it, blah, blah.
You're
just shut up.
back in office, dude. Who cares?
I know.
There's some confusing stuff on that. Like they were talking about him trying to blackmail Minnesota for their voter rolls. Like maybe he had that stolen from him. Minnesota hasn't voted Republican. They were the only ones to not vote Reagan.
Not
They
1984.
voted.
Yeah.
No, it was before Reagan. They have not voted
Yeah.
Republicans. since
They,
then.
Me
voted,
too.
they were the
You
one
did
state that
not-
voted for Mondale, right?
Yeah,
right,
you said you
yeah.
voted for Mondale. You did
So-
not have Minnesota stolen from you, man.
As a Minnesota native, 72, they
70.
voted for Nixon. That was the last time
There you go.
Minnesota's
That's-
went Republican.
Yeah, like that's the
I mean,
only
California
state you
went
can't
Republican before Minnesota's gone Republican, I think. 'Cause I think they voted for Reagan.
Yeah, they would have been
Yeah.
on Reagan for sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you
Hollywood actor, man. They got to vote for their
Minnesota was the only state that didn't. And then in 72, Massachusetts was the only state that didn't vote for Nixon.
Yeah.
no,
Crazy.
I think Mississippi will go Democrat before Minnesota goes Republican.
Probably so.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably true.
Sounds about right.
Especially-
Overall,
I have
vote-wise,
anything to
it's
say about it.
relatively close. Yeah.
Same with Tennessee.
Minnesota will be Republican.
Minnesota will be Republican.
It is outside of St. Paul and Minneapolis, it is, but that's like 65% of the people.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's the
right.
problem.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
It's cold. but
It is
I will
cold.
get-
That is true.
Red Republican jackets. They will be big, warm, and beautiful. They can wear them on their way to the polls.
Speaking of my fellow Minnesotans, you should watch the new documentary about the Miracle on Ice hockey team. It is good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, I
It's
got
one of
Yeah.
my favorite subject in the world is the Miracle on the Ice. My favorite movie is Miracle. That documentary was fantastic.
I gotta
All right.
watch
Fun
that.
fact, Bill Baker, who was on that team, pulled out my wisdom teeth. He's an oral surgeon in my hometown.
Okay.
That is a good fact.
Fun fact that you learned in that documentary, they said before the Finland game, after they beat the Russians, before the Finland game, the pregame speech they came in and was given by Herb Brooks because he was big to kind of be an orator and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just walked in and said, if you lose this game, you'll take it to your effing grave, and just walked out.
God. I like it.
That is
Except he didn't say effing, he said it
Yeah.
out loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Keep
we
our
lost
clean
it
rating.
earlier, so
yeah.
you could have just dropped it.
Hmm.
Hey,
2
what's-
minutes, Corey.
2 minutes. I don't know what 2 minutes is. I can
Oh,
speak
God,
2
you
hours.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we definitely went off the rails. That's
We did.
brand.
Yeah.
Hammer Boss Man, if you're not listening to their show, you're missing out.
I don't know what you're doing.
You have no idea what I don't know. I have no idea what you're watching if you're not watching.
It's like creating a Braves network and not calling it the Superstation.
Yeah, and not hiring
Yep.
the last name Carey. Like,
So I can watch Matlock before the 3 o'clock first pitch.
Yeah, Andy Griffith and rain delays. Pay for the
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah, perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, just watch for Biscuit of the Week.
Mm.
There you go.
Delicious stuff.
Who do we have a new name for the Muschamp Coach of the Week yet?
Yeah. Yes.
We do. It is the Leach Coach of the Week, Mike Leach.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
Ode to Coach Leach. We love
Yes,
Coach
RIP.
Leach. We love him.
I actually could have answered that question.
Yes, Corey was
Yeah,
always.
I couldn't make it last night, so
You got
Oh,
to
yeah.
swing your sword.
Yeah, we renamed it for Coach Leach. We've loved him. I mean, even since we were at A&M, and he was at Texas Tech, and
To beat the
he was our
crap
arch
out of us.
rival. But yeah, not arch rival, but a rival. And gosh, he was just a quote machine. So we thought it was a very fitting thing to rename it after him.
Pirates. So much fun.
Yeah,
That's
swing your
good.
sword, baby.
Swing your sword. So if you're not listening to them, do yourself a favor, get on board with Biscuits and SEC. Mike Huseman, Off Season After Dark. If you want the off season flair and flavor, get on with Mike Huseman. He will take you to the other side of college football.
Next week we have one of our FCS newcomers. I'm having a gentleman who does a Missouri State podcast on. So they went through a coaching change this off season. Lots of stuff there, and they were good in their first year in the big time. So Missouri State Bears next week.
All right.
Good stuff.
Then you got your double shot of Alabama. Jake Thomas, Bama After Dark, Talk Live. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, you can't get any better Bama coverage anywhere else. Jake Thomas is your
Roll
guy.
Tide.
Roll Tide. I said
Hot tide. Hot tide.
high tide. High tide.
Yeah.
High tide. Jeb,
He's a guy.
Yeah.
He's just a dude.
he's a
I
dude.
showed up.
Cheers.
No balls.
Who gave Jeb the link?
Who leaked it? All right. And Stephen Willis, the most watched Ole Miss podcast out there. I think him and Bad Bunny are competing for streams at 3 billion apiece. Just a few short. But Steve's had his hands full lately with the Lane Kiffin stuff, the tampering, and the NCAA. So if you want to watch all of his crying, you should go check him out.
Yeah, I've watched 3 episodes of Law and Order, so I'm pretty much set for the next week or so.
Nice.
I like
Steve's
it.
gonna be like, do you concur?
I strenuously object.
Oh man.
Oh, you strenuously object.
Steve's gonna have his next guest on. It's gonna be like Tom Vanderford. And he's gonna be like, "Objection, Your Honor." Wait, hold on. Sorry,
No.
I just knocked myself.
And gone.
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
handle
Corey.
the truth.
Yeah.
I had to dip away for a second. Anytime
Yeah,
I
yeah,
smack my desk, my camera just goes, "No, I'm
Gotta
done."
calm yourself down, man. Calm down.
And I'm Corey Burton, Locked On Vandy. Just ramping it up, man. The coverage is going to be there. Locked On's got some great things in the near future for Steve and I. And we come together. We join forces right here on the After Dark Network and SEC After Dark. So if you're missing out on this show, you're missing out. Be like the 204 people that are here tonight and join them. Let's triple that number next week. We look forward to seeing you. Have a great weekend. If you go to a Super Bowl party, have fun, win some money, eat some food, drink some beverages if that's what you do. And we'll see you back here next time. SEC After Dark. Go Dogs. Anchor down.
Go Vols.
Free Trinidad.
Roll Tide.
Dig 'em.
Dig 'em.
Warriors up,
Go Wolves. In stream.
Oiler up.